I still double-check my backseat every night. Not because I'm paranoid, but because of what happened 2 winters ago. I'm 27 now. I live in a different city, a different apartment, a different job, but that one night still plays in my head like a movie I can't turn off. If you're listening to this, just remember one thing. If your gut ever tells you someone is watching you, listen. At the time, I was working evenings at a small bookstore in a strip mall about 20 minutes from my apartment. It was early January. Cold. Dark. The kind of night that makes empty parking lots feel like open mouths. My manager had to leave early, so I was closing the store by myself. Around 8:45, a man walked in. Tall. Mid-30s. Dark gray hoodie halfway over his head. Unshaven. Tired. Like he hadn't slept in days. But the strangest part was the way he moved. He didn't browse, didn't touch anything, didn't ask for help. He just stood in the aisle, hands in his pockets, eyes on me, and something in my stomach twisted in a way I couldn't ignore. By 9:20, the store was empty, except for him. I went through the closing routine, lights dimmer. Register counted. Final announcement. He didn't move. Not even a little. At 9:29, I made the final call. Only then did he move. He walked up the aisle, eyes on the floor, and left without looking at me. 5 minutes later, I locked the doors, stepped outside, and that's when I saw his car. The strip mall was almost empty. My car sat under a flickering streetlight. And across from it, leaning against a dark sedan, was him. Hood up, hands in his pockets, eyes locked on me. I walked to my car, or tried to walk normally. The moment my car unlocked, he stood up straight. I got in, locked the doors, started the engine. When I backed out, his headlights turned on. He pulled out too. The road split into 2 directions. Left toward home, right toward a busy shopping district. I turned right. He turned right too. Another split. I turned again. He followed again. 3 random turns. No pattern. No reason. But every time I checked the mirror, he was there. I wasn't going home like this. There was a 24-hour gas station nearby. Bright lights, cameras everywhere, people inside. I turned sharply and drove straight toward it. He followed every turn. I parked right in front of the entrance and hurried inside. "I think someone's following me," I told the clerk. He looked past me toward the pumps. A dark sedan sat across the lot. Engine running. Lights off. I finally called 911. While I was on the phone with the dispatcher, the man opened his car door and stepped out. He didn't walk toward the store. He just stood there, facing the building, watching. Those 4 minutes waiting for the police felt endless. Then he turned and slowly walked toward the edge of the lot. He disappeared into the darkness. The police arrived soon after. I thought it was over. It wasn't. The officers escorted me home. My neighbor, Karen, stood outside smoking, watching everything. 3 days later, she knocked on my door. She told me she'd seen a man in a hoodie weeks earlier, standing by the mailboxes, staring at my window. She saw him again the week before the gas station night. That's when I realized he hadn't just followed me from work. He'd been watching me long before that night. A few nights later, Officer Clark came back. He told me they had pulled the building's camera footage. He showed me a video. My apartment building, at 12:47 a.m. The dark sedan rolled into view, headlights off. The man stepped out and walked directly to the front door camera. He stared up at my windows, then pressed his hand flat against the glass. That's when the officer said, "We think we know what he wanted." The car matched an ongoing investigation. A man targeting women who lived alone. They found duct tape, zip ties, a knife, a change of clothes, my address, my work schedule. screenshots of my social media. He told the police. He was almost ready that night. The gas station wasn't part of his plan. After he was arrested, I sat on my couch in silence. I thought about all the moments I brushed off. The feeling of eyes on me. The shadow near the mailboxes. The night I woke up certain someone was outside my window. I moved to a safer place, but I still check my back seat. I still watch every car that turns when I turn. Sometimes the scariest stories aren't about ghosts. They're about people like him, and the nights they decide to follow you home.